How exciting! Spring is sprung. So it's Saturday morning, I've got another equity meeting, so what I'm going to do is have a quick walk around parts of the city. Got my Sony Cybershot. Just basically a city walk, see if I can find anything to take a photograph of now that spring has sprung. Now, not all the trees are in bloom yet. As you can see, this one hasn't even got any leaves on it. Maybe it's dead, who knows. But I have seen some lovely blossoms, so what I'm going to do is just walk into where the Westgate Towers is. Look at Westgate. Is it called Westgate Gardens, I think? Because there's some flower beds and all that kind of stuff. I should get some nice shots. And I'm actually going to take pictures of absolutely everything, because that's my want, isn't it? I like that street scene there. Get one in the bag. It's always good to get one in the bag, because then you kind of get the photography juices flowing, don't you? I don't know what I've done. Normally I have my GoPro on the chest, but I can't find the strap and the adapter. I've done something with it. Do you do that? Do you put stuff down in places where it shouldn't be? I think, oh, where is it? Look at this, an old Land Rover. An old Land Rover that's seen better days. T-Reg, what's that, 79, 78? Car shot, square crop. Now, I'm not going to take random pictures, and what I mean by that is I'm not just going to snap. I will keep the photography head going. I will think about composition. I will think about aspect. If I see a scene and then I think, well, that's a good scene, but maybe I should just, and I think this is all part of the photography thing, is that we should always be considering kind of the aesthetics of what an image is, rather than just snapping it. Put that photographer head on and think, now let's make it more arty. And I think that's what it is. It's all about being arty, isn't it? I want to take a picture of the water, so maybe come along here a little. Oh, look at that. You can see the current actually flowing, and there's lights, pockets of lights in there with the reflection of the bridge. See, I like the water, and I was going to take that shot, but then I realised that the bridge is actually being cut off. So if I want to incorporate the bridge and the water, I think that might work. Lovely. That's quite a nice scene. Just looking down the river, we've got a twig just about here, or a branch, and it's causing ripples. But look at that, look at the way the water's moving the plants and the current. A nice portrait shot, I think. Get it with no cars in the shot. I might just have done that. It really is a beautiful day. We've got a few wispy clouds in the sky, but I do like the blue wash. And I think if you're doing landscape photography, I've often seen many people who are landscape photographers say there's no dynamics in a blue sky. Dynamis, to use the Greek word. Because you want cloud and you want overcast, don't you? You want all that kind of thing, so that you can bring out the aesthetics of the cloud, but also the landscape. So shooting in harsh blue light or blue sky isn't really preferable. But you know what? When you're walking around doing cityscapes photography, then the light is perfect. Because look at the way the light is shining on the Westgate in there. And I think that looks great. All the old buildings, all illuminated. Anyway, we're coming through the Westgate Towers now, and you've got the garden on the other side with all the blossom. I think I might get a shot or two of that. But look at the old buildings there. All very different and amazing. Will he get through? Just about. Come on, get a bus through there. And often they do, because you get double-deckers going through there. Nice shot of the town. No cars behind me. Zoom in and just get the arch. Get out of the road, Smith. You're going to get killed. I should cross here. Look at all the tourists taking pictures of the blossom. Magnolia tree, look at that. Amazing. And the boats. I think that could make a nice shot. Just of the boats.
You mean from Canterbury? Yes.
Shame I've got that bloke. Yes. He's gone now.
Yeah.
You don't want the bloke with the red jumper.
But that's everywhere, you know.
Oh, it is everywhere, yeah.
Yes, get attracted.
I do like that scene. That's lovely. And there's now light, shafts of light coming through. So I'm framing it with the magnolia tree, getting the river and getting the flower beds. Shall I come in a bit? Well, I need to come out, maybe get the boats. Very nice. Okay, that's enough of spring photography. Let's walk down the town and see if there's anything worth taking a shot of. But it's not street photography, it's not landscapes, it's just see something, take a picture of it. Check it out, the Kent Museum of Freemasonry. Provincial Grand Master for the province of Kent. I've never understood it. There's such a mythical connection to Masons, isn't there, with all the secret handshakes and stuff. And yet, in some respects, I think it's just another society, you know. Join it, I'll scratch your back, you can scratch mine. We won't tell anyone about our deeds. Yeah, I have family who are Freemasons. My ex-father-in-law, who's passed away now, was a Freemason. Not something I've ever kind of wanted in my life, but there you go. Free thinker, you see. Let's just walk down here, see if I can see one or two things to take a picture of. See, the girl I noticed was taking a picture of the Black Griffin, but I'm kind of enamoured by the benches all sitting up. I think that looks quite funky. If I see any back alleys, then I'll take a picture of them, do some window shopping. It's nice to see that there aren't too many, if any, big major brands. They all seem to be independent stores. Don't forget to look up, folks. Look at that old building.
Oh, there you go. Oh, fuck. Yeah, cool. Perfect.
Quite a nice scene. Get past these shiny bollards and take a scene. There's someone coming. I'm thinking, can I come in so that you can see what the camera's doing? What I was looking at was the building. Let's come down and get the street level. Oh, I've got a car coming, and there are bollards here, so why is it coming down here? Ruined my shot. Come on, get out of my shot. Numpty. I might crop this. Oh, damn. Could be a photographer, eh? Trying to take a shot, and the guy's doing a U-turn and everything. He should watch Drive With Care. You might get some knowledge out of that. Come on. Oh God. The guy can't even reverse. What did they say about people like that? Where did you get your license? Out of a breakfast cereal box? I mustn't be critical. But we all do it, don't we? Right, onwards. The city's coming to life. People are coming out. I see people are still wearing coats though. It is spring, but You know, when the wind hits you. Well, that's sweet. Look at that. You've got the moss on the roof and you've got the shadows. I'm going to take a shot of that. See if I can crop in. Just get the roof. Very nice. I don't think I'll take a picture down here. I've done it time and time again, but I will show you it. Looks like they're getting ready for their boating tours. I love the old structure with the water. It looks like something from Venice, doesn't it? But I don't like the Ask Italian sign. Why not take a shot of that? It was the high street, I was right. That old sign. I want someone walking in front of it, don't I? Really? There's it without anybody in front of it. Sorry. And now I just wait for someone to walk in front of it and try and get someone passing. Someone on the far side. Like that, a little bit of movement. It's amazing that this Sony Cybershot drops down to ISO 80 on my Nikon D3200. The minimum is 100 ISO. And I've seen that a lot of cameras like Fujifilm, etc., go down to 64 ISO to reduce the noise. But actually on the exposure triangle, we want to compensate, don't we? So depending on our depth of field, we have to adjust the ISO and the shutter speed, etc., etc. All those things come into consideration. Quite pleased. Maybe I've taken all those first shots on auto ISO and it's all blown out. Hey ho. That's what we've got here. We've got a statue of Ephra Ben, 1640 to 1689, poet, playwright and spy. Her Majesty Queen Camilla, 25th of February. So this is new. A spy. I like the spy bit. Yeah. And I guess it's in relation to the Beanie Institute, 1897. Fabo. The history of this place. Look at those old buildings. The card factory. That reminds me, I've got to buy a card for my granddaughter. I think it's her 3rd birthday today. Already. Lovely little Lucy. Maybe I'll stop and get a present while I'm out here. American Candy and Gifts with the Salvation Army in the background. I'm liking the Salvation Army sign on the wall. I wonder if I can cut it in. Ah, see, that's not particularly nice. I do have a nice view of the spire of the cathedral, but I don't like the white stuff around. I hear music. There's music everywhere. So get some of the old building roofs. Is that typical of Canterbury? I'm liking the jazzy music. We'll go up the next one, go down the next one, up and down, and then you might see that music on the other side. So a little cut down Butchery Lane here, because the rest of it is just modern shops. McDonald's, Marks and Spencer's. And here we've got Aldi Worldy with all the signs and the cathedral. So I think a low down shot. How low can I go? I'm trying to put the camera there so that you can see it. Overexposing. Got people in the shop. Let me adjust. No one in the shop now. Might have to do some dodging and burning here. But I might be able to bracket. Do 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 do. Roman Museum. I didn't even know that existed. That might be worth a look sometime. Another view of the cathedral spire over the old buildings. Let's go up here for a sec. I want to go back down. I want to go back down that way, but I'm looking at the columns and I'm wondering if I can do something with them. There's a nice set over there with the overhanging canopies, but it's the top of the ceiling. It looks quite interesting. Let's go and have a look at those ones down there. I'm being recorded apparently. The canopies. Quite pleasant. That old structure of a church. I was wondering if that would make a good shot, but I don't like the metal cable that's holding the chain, the metal chain. It does, it looks like a lovely shot, doesn't it? But not with that. Oh well, there you go. I'll take one because I'm here. There, got it.
If you gather around here, you can see the entrance to the garden.
I think they're all tourists getting ready for the entrance to the cathedral. To go in here. Let's get a shot of the cathedral from this angle, shall we? Perspective sort of shot as usual. Can I do something with that in post-production? Here we go. If you fancy it, there's a free exhibition. Celebrations and Ceremonies, City Cathedral and Crown, September through March, in the viewing gallery in our visitor centre. Let's go in and take a shot of those. Oh, the bell's ringing. Not particularly interesting. I do like history. But I'm not into the religious history. Saying that, that's all it ever was, wasn't it? Everything was done for God. What is that? We've got portcullis on the right. We've got the Tudor rose. We've got the crest of England. And is that the crest of Scotland? It's not a saltaire because it's not diagonal. A couple of shots here I can see. Whirligig toys. Now, I said I had to go and get my granddaughter a present. Maybe I'll take the moment to go and get her something at the Whirligig. Shall we get on with people walking by? Got some people in the shop. Right, I'm going to go in and see if I can get something sensory for the granddaughter. I made my purchase. I think she'll be happy. Great little shop. Whirligig Toys, opened by a primary school teacher, and he's got 6 in the local area of Kent, from Brighton, Worthing, Tunbridge Wells up to Canterbury. Anyway, came out the shop and I saw that scene, so now I've got to take a picture of it, but equally I've got to carry the toy for Lucy and I've got to hold the video camera at the same time. But we are dexterous, aren't we? I like the scene. Come in a little. I'm going to adjust this in post. I can't do anything about the people. I'll wait for this guy to pass. Just don't want him in front of the shop. I'll change the perspective in post-production. Siesta. I like the colours. Very vibrant. Saturday morning, scenic scenes of Canterbury. Somehow feel like a tourist. Oh, it's just pleasant, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Listen to the bells of the cathedral peeling away. Not like old paint, if you know what I mean. So we're getting down to the Marlowe Theatre here, and it's strange that it's called the Marlowe Theatre. Christopher Marlowe, right? Great contemporary of Shakespeare. Many have said that Shakespeare actually didn't write his plays, it was Christopher Marlowe that wrote them, or someone else. But I actually don't know anything by Christopher Marlowe. So Shakespeare's obviously the winner. But if Christopher Marlowe wrote under the pseudonym or said he wrote Shakespeare's plays, surely he'd want to put his own name to it, unless he realised Shakespeare was getting popularity. It's all a conspiracy. Another street scene. Canterbury street scenes. Get rid of the motorcycle. Postcards from Canterbury, right? Best Lane. Religious Society of Friends. Friends Meeting House. Is that Quakers, isn't it? Yes, it's got the Quakers up there. So many different aspects of religion, isn't there? Look at the cat. Lovely cat. Quick, get a picture of the cat. Psst, 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 psst. Love cats. But you probably know that because you've seen Charlie and Penny in my videos. That's sweet, isn't it? I just kind of saw it. The ribbons on the tree. Is that a hint of spring? Don't know what it represents, but we shall take a snap. Oh dear, got my equity meeting to go to in the Marlowe Theatre. I'm the treasurer of the local branch, so I manage the fundage. So there's a lot of trust put in me, but I'll attend the meeting, but I actually don't kind of go for the whole unions and all this kind of stuff. It's a bit too socialist for my leanings, if you care about that stuff. But from the actor point of view, then it's definitely worth being involved. Now hang on. Look what we've got here. We've got a boat with some punters. Let's get the boat. Oh, I moved it. Look at the colours and the reflection of the water. I have to move my polarizer sunglasses because when I go portrait, I can't see the screen. It's too dark. Then we go across the other side and we've got all the little boats and punters coming. Things to do on a Saturday. What a scene. Don't want to chop the tree. Look how high is that tree in the blue sky. Well, there you go. Parked down there. I've walked around Westgate Tower, up the High Street, down past the cathedral, bought my granddaughter's present, and I'm now at the Marlow ready for the equity meeting. So I think I'll post this evening once I've processed all the images and stuff, and yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching and bearing with. Bye for now. Take a look and see how they look.